better draft picks. In a sense, they did had a very good draft pick on game 1 of the qualifiers. So I probably will go with Falcon7Alpha, but I'm not gonna go or just say that this game is gonna be Alpha Falcon.
We'll see it based on the draft. So here we have blue side Team Falcon.
Yes.
And on the red side,
Equalizer.
First ban this time around, Akai.
Akai. Has been a very versatile hero.
So far, all the first bans have been Fanny. Could they be setting this up to take Fanny away because they have not removed it? Interesting strategy here. So Akai and Lancelot, no surprises there.
Yes, has been the very high ban heroes of the tournament itself. I think Akai has been a very great versatile hero. He can initiate fights and he's very durable indeed. While of course Lancelot, you being no stranger to Lancelot as well. Today I just saw the matches using Lancelot, including the highlights that we showed previously. What a beast inside. And whoa, Kagura.
So Kagura gets removed. Alright. Interesting what they're going to fill in with the end. Digger can be removed here, which would leave Fanny open. They also can remove Saber. If they think they can deal with Digger. So Digger does get removed. Fanny is open, Chow is open, Saber is open, quite a number of first picks, but they can also just take away Grok. And there we have it.
And Grok being the first pick for Falcon right here, as they will try to see what can they utilize with using Grok. I mean, Grok has been, we've seen some good Grok plays with the walls, and Grok being one of the tanks, one of the superior tanks to actually deal damage, and of course to support the teammates as well using his ultimate. But the most annoyance one will be the wall. So if he can set up and initiate a very nice wall, that would prove really deadly for his team.
Yes, liking this pickup, Saber and Hilda. So this is what we're seeing more of. You know, pick up one tank, pick up Saber away. I think they may respond if they want to play a little bit more standard. Falcon may go with Aurora within this rotation, just to secure that out. It does give them that versatility. Also looking at possibly securing their... Ooh, I was about to say Chow. Okay, so it is coming through. So it looks like Aurora's not quite their priority this time around.
They're going to go with the fighter and the assassin. Karina being one of the deadliest assassins out there. She has the immune skill, and of course Chow, he can just try disable team fights literally.
Well, Chow does create this unique gameplay where if Hilda does dash in, he can further push Hilda away from the team where it doesn't need to be. Definitely one of the better picks. I like it coming in from the second rotation here. Cyclops, yes. Hopefully that does come with the lock in there. I do like this adaptation.
And Yushenstein as well in the Equalizer's draft pick. And I haven't seen the Cyclops yet for today, so this is like my first time. But Cyclops, I think everybody knows that he's a very high damage input mage, provided if he can keep himself safe from being ganked all the time.
That is definitely what we're going to be looking out for here. I like the adaptation, Roger being in there. Zilong might be an also good adaptation for them if they want to pick that up. As much as Cyclops can CC and lock down one person, it's only limited to one. And once you have used that spell rotation, it's gone. So timing factor is going to be really important for Cyclops. Let's see how they round out the end of this composition here. I wouldn't mind a second mage as disruption, so maybe something like Eudora or Aurora might help them control the pace of the game.
And it's gonna be another tank here as they will pick up.
This fulfills a little bit of the same role because you have the CC that's coming in, but the additional mobility. So opting for slightly less damage but more utility and mobility will definitely help out, because what you're going to be seeing here, my suspicion is that there's going to be a lot of carrying Cyclops or Yushishin around the map. Because you have Hilda as well as Saber that can take away the side lanes or the different lane sets there. I'm liking Equalizer's lineup a little bit more.
And I think maybe Falcon 7 has much more of like a balanced composition. So maybe Equalizer might be able to work around with the dual tank, or maybe getting Hilda as the main fighter rather than a tank herself. But I find that Falcon7Alpha, with the addition of Karina, with Cho, able to interrupt team fights and of course team compositions from the opposite team, I think it's a bit fair to say that Falcon 7 has a bit of disadvantage. But anyways, this is just a draft pick.
That's also one thing. Secondly, is there are no majors for Falcon as well, so it's, I mean, while Rafael has some form of magic damage that is coming through, there's no consistent magic damage.
Correct.
Which could ultimately be their downfall, because you have Johnson and Hilda, for instance.
Correct.
They can build very heavy magic resistance.
Yes, indeed. But anyways, let's get into the game right here, as Falcon7Alpha, aka Falcon, will be on the blue side, while Equalizer will be on the red side. As you can see, Equalizer strategy of the 3-1-1 format. They're going to go inside the blue side of the map, which is Falcon side, and they will take down one of the creeps for the neutral just to deny some EXP. It's been bread and butter for most of the teams that wanted to try to deny the extra EXP, giving their carries a bit of an advantage, and you know, securing some map control in early stages.
It's interesting because in the very first series of the game, we saw Falcon do multiple invades.
Yep.
And this time around they did not. And we saw that, you know, Equalizer did try to respond towards it as well. So I'm not sure if they needed to do this adaptation. Maybe they thought that, you know, Equalizer had already seen that, and so they didn't want to redo it. But it did put them into the back foot now, just a little bit.
You can see
Roger does get slowed. You should see his ultimate does come out. It looks like it could be first blood. Will be able to dash away. Barely surviving there. But, oh, for a moment there, I thought Chow was on the enemy team.
It's okay, bro. No worries on that. As Chow comes in and helps out Roger for a while Roger will fall back to his lane after that healing recovery. But it was actually a very, very close call. I mean, having Saber and Johnson able to disable some of the heroes out there, especially in solo lanes, it's a bit risky for Roger.
Coming in! Ooh. Oh, the wall does come up, but unfortunately, not the right time to be diving.
Correct.
Not at level 4 yet. You know, don't have the ultimate engage. Up top, a lot of damage already being chipped onto the tower. They're pushing the wave all the way up. Will force them to respawn. Chow doesn't want to be in lane. He needs to be away, but then again, he's spending a lot of time there as well.
I think Chow should at least focus on the jungles, but anyways,
Chow is already picking up damage.
And the rocket actually hit.
You should see his ultimate up already, and once again being used. Roger will go in, manage to get that.
Chow's gonna teleport back.
Yi Shu-shin is already started on Turtle.
And the red team, sorry, the Equalizer team will be trying to take down Turtle right here, as they'll get the extra EXP and gold. And going back to what I just said about Chow, he should try to at least focus onto the jungle. He should get his farm right. He can help out Roger anytime he feels like helping out, but then try not to overextend, because Roger also needs the farm as well from the XP.
Exactly. A little bit of diminishing returns the longer he stays there. But then again, it also helps apply pressure and mitigate it down. Like here, you know, zoning away Johnson is a good thing to do. But he also needs to be, you know, creating pressure for the enemy team. But because if he's seen all the time, everybody's going to play more aggressively because everybody's seen across the map.
Yes, indeed. As Roger's trying to take down the Hermit Crab, giving a bit of HP regeneration. And
the gold buff.
Yep, the gold buff over there. As you can see, the top lane right here, the tri-lane onto Equalizer. They're trying to defend the top tower from being pushed by the creep wave. And Grok and Rafaela, they were about at top, but then they say that, you know what, let's just back up.
No, it's definitely playing safe. I mean, you have a healer and a tank there. You're never going to have any kill potential unless somebody severely overcommits. We are seeing the engage does come through. It looks like this might be first blood. We'll be able to escape. No, you should see does commit the final kill. The knockup is good. Yet another kill. This time Chow gets it. So good job there, coming up on the side of both of them, being able to come back either way. But in the end, no net gain, no net loss.
And speaking already, like we mentioned about how
Yi Shu-shin should be careful.
Over here, oh no, Yi Shu-shin got caught over here. He will fall down to Rafaela's last hit over here. And talking about Chow, how deadly is his skills, able to separate Either whether it's one of a single unit, maybe a tank, maybe a high damager.
I mean,
from the team
that's
fight.
what we needed to see, right?
Correct.
Him being around, being active within the team here. Wall does come out, not quite the target they wanted to. Hilda is not quite the main thing.
Oh,
Cyclops does get spotted out. It does get taken out very quickly, but we are seeing that Saber is in on the other end as well. Karina doing lots and lots of damage. Coming in, Yushin will be able to take down Rafaela all the way at the end there. The ultimate being used really effectively. Pushing the game back, back and forth here. So good job done by both teams. Much heavier aggression coming out, and I think that's the way to go.
And of course, if you notice that one of the towers has broken up already. I think it was the top tier 1 tower.
That's right.
Yep, Equalizer, despite not getting that 1 kill advantage, but it's still a very early game. It's very, very equal, very balanced. Both teams still are in the fight, and we just need to wait and see which team does that mistake, that one mistake that could cost them most likely the goal lead or the map control.
I think it's just more than mistakes, because it's also about capitalizing on the mistakes.
Yep.
It's not just, if nobody punishes your mistake, then it's all fine. Turtle does get started. Chao reveals himself, does kick Yushin back. The team is here. Rafaela will be able to sign out multiple members of the team. The wall not quite good. The knockup is good. Johnson is there. It looks like this will be a 4-member wipe. Triple kill already. Cyclops way up top. The next turtle does get taken, and they should be able to shuffle to mid. Karina can take the mid tower, and they should be able to go out to the bottom, taking 3 big objectives. In fact, the ping does go out. Wow, really good stuff here.
And actually, taking down 4 to be precise, 4 members of the Equalizer. That's where the mistake that we were waiting for.
Heavily punished.
Yep.
They're totally out of position. Yushin gets caught. Bottom will get taken as well. Hilda is coming in with Johnson. The stun is good on the 3 members here. The wall not coming out from Grok. They will be able to come out. Roger is heavily just pushing out the turret. Good strategy being pushed through here. Johnson has come out. The knockup once again. Saber gets it brought down. Double kill as well. No, it will not be a triple kill, but 3 members does get taken down. Cyclops still nowhere to be seen. Only finally making his appearance here.
And looking at
what's going on with the communication?
Falcon is just pushing in right now, destroying the 2nd tower, the 2nd tier of the bottom tower right here. They had no fear. They're just gonna watch in, run in out, see whoever they can pick off. And Yushin is just alone.
Yeah, he needs to back off.
Yeah, And Yushin will be spotted by Chao.
He does get stopped and interrupted. Karina already charging all the way up to the river there.
Oh no.
Decides not to go in. Rafaela was at the back too.
Support at least. And the whole team right here has moved to the top, but it's not really a big problem right now because they take down a lot of the heroes. I think there was the 2nd cycle of having more than 2 heroes being eliminated from Equalizer's side. So this is actually very, very bad for them. However, Team Falcon getting the objectives, 2 towers, 1 turtle.
Chao does get spotted out. It's 4 members that's there. The engage does come through. The kickback will not happen. The stun will come out to Chao here, but unfortunately no follow-up damage. Yushin's ultimate does come through. A little bit more to go. It will not be enough. Rafaela save does come well. Grok gets the final kill. What was potentially an attempt turns out to be Retribution killing. Roger pushing up bottom as well. Wall comes out. Cyclops is completely away. Godlike. Valen on Karina doing so much work. Wow.
And Chao, I think that escape could be one of the highlights, but then Grok comes in. The whole team was there to support Chao from getting killed. And Chao did a very good job of separating Hilda, if I'm not mistaken, one of the heroes, and managed to kill Cyclops instantly from there. And oh no, Chao is getting a bit more aggressive right now. Falcon is just playing their game. They are really, really confident right here. None of the team of Equalizer can even match this. And oh, Chao with the attack stun again. Managed to deal a lot of damage while Karina will take them out. And this is not looking good for Equalizer. Equalizer, all their members stunned. Triple kill onto Karina. Can Karina get at least 1 more kill to make it? Johnson running for his dear life. And he will be killed by Karina. This is so much chaos over here. And Johnson will fall down to Team Falcon despite getting a kill out of Cho. But is a whole team wipe right here for Falcon 7 Alpha.
This is the epitome of a SmackDown.
Woo!
You know, this is such good overall map control. You have somebody taking Lord, you have somebody pushing out a different lane, you have team fights that are going on. This Karina is going to get banned in the next game. 100%.
And I like how the team is so confident that they know that, hey, we got 2 towers in front of us, and we will know that we expect some resistance coming in. But they don't care. They just say, you know what? We got the firepower. Let's give them that rocket launcher. Just smack them all down, and it's a team wipe. It really pays them off.
I mean, Karina here having that early advantage. You know, snowballing items way out of control. You can't get enough armor in time, and the Rafaela really coming through here. The extra heals. The extra mobility kind of save. Johnson goes all the way out. What?
He just missed the ultimate over there, and this will cost dearly as Hilda will be the first Equalizer member to go down. Another one of the members.
Karina might get taken down. Karina will be able to lifesteal, but no, her legendary does get ended. In the end, we still have multiple members that are here. The base is in shambles. They look like they need social welfare to rebuild the country. The tsunami of Falcon has taken over. And boy, does it look convincing.
And the base will drop down to his final tier. And Johnson's managed to evaluate Rafaela, but it's a little too late.
I thought the ending was a little bit sloppy.
A bit sloppy.
A little bit sloppy. That's the only criticism I have. A little bit sloppy, but congratulations. What a strong showing from Falcon.
And Falcon being again very, very confident, just going into the objectives. I couldn't care less about less 2 members down or whatsoever. They just want to finish up the game.
Look at that KDAs across.
13 kills, 2 deaths, but 3 assists. That's 13 kills right there.
I mean, look, mages work well within team fights.
Yes.
They work well to catch people off. In this instance here, they had Chow doing the picks off.
Correct.
You had Grok doing the picks off that's there. So it sort of compensated, but like I mentioned, Karina was such a big tool
She was
for
the
them.
MVP literally.
And will deserve a ban in this game. If they do not ban it away, something is going to be horribly wrong.
And seeing how the draft picks right now for the game 2, Archive will be banned by Equalizer, while Digger will be banned by Falcon. You were mentioning that Karina should be banned onto
it should
Falcon's
should
side.
be a very easy ban because Equalizer can pick up whatever's coming next. So Grok does get removed here. I don't think so. That is wise. Why remove 2 of the strongest tanks that's there?
And being the more versatile tanks, you're gonna be left out with most possibly Tigreal, Helos, Gatokacha. Those are the tanks that they are good tanks, but they are not really the more durable ones.
So Lancelot gets removed here,
and Equalizer will go with Kagura.
So is Kagura going to be enough though?
I mean, Kagura is a very versatile mage. She deals a lot of damage with the umbrella skills and stuff, but we'll have to see Falcon. She's easily countered with tons of good other different types of, let's say for example ADCs like the marksman. She could be taken down easily, but then I have to see how Falcon will respond to this. They're gonna go with Karina again.
I mean, it worked so well for them. Yep. Why not again?
Oh man, Karina, she could take down Kagura if Kagura isn't careful, and with the help of Hilda, most possibly Hilda will be playing more of a semi-fighter tank role. Karina, if this team were to play Karina at their very best, this is gonna be GG for Team Equalizer.
Alright, so Belmont now being hovered. Alright, okay, Chow as well.
It's gonna switch teams for a while. Over here.
So far fairly standard. Still nothing really impressive, nothing really robust yet, but it's still fairly easy. You know, 2 more can round it up. That's for sure.
We're gonna see how Team Falcon.
Let's see what Kiddo picks up.
Yep.
Kiddo and Valen.
Okay, if I were Team Equalizer, I would like to get a strong. Oh, one of them got Saber for Team Falcon.
So it's still the hover. So it's going to be Roger as well. Okay, so Saber and Roger being locked in here. Roger did do a lot of good, side work, making the macro plays really work. Saber was good and decent, for a pickup here as well. So far no mage. Could this be like a no mage
build?
Yeah, like a no mage composition that they're going for. It worked really well for them in the first game. They
Yep.
accelerated the tempo. Could be happening here again.
They could use that, or they could just see the draft picks from Team Equalizer. Now, Team Equalizer will need to choose. They're going to choose with Wukong. Wow, this is actually
So
a
that's
very
Sun.
first. Oh, so Wukong, Sun over here, and
So Sun is
Ethereal.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm liking this team composition better than the first time around, but still not very convinced. Let's see how Falcon does their last bit. It looks like it's going to be Rafaela still being hovered here.
So no mage build.
Alright, so Rafaela is locked in here, so the healings will keep them in it. Rafaela did manage to pick up a couple of kills as well.
Sun, he's more of a versatile fighter with his shadows, but I rarely see him being used in tournaments.
Sun is basically going to be the counter to Roger in terms of split pushing, in terms of lane dominance, so Sun can be completely left alone. In game, I'm seeing some growth in the draft. I think the draft now is a little bit more dynamic. But based on them so far losing the 3 matches, I don't know if they can pull this off. Because it's a very different composition to what they've been playing before.
I think Team Equalizer will need to do the main objective, obviously, is to stop Karina from being too dominating. Karina has been an annoyance, and since they are not banning this part and they're letting Team Falcon to take Karina, so they have to stop her. And by stopping her, that's where they can actually try to at least gain some momentum and possibly try to win game 2. But anyways, we'll talk about that later, as Equalizer will go against Falcon7Alpha. Equalizer down with a point. This is their final game. This is a game to win for them, as Falcon 7 with one more game at hand. If they were to win this game, they'll take the 9th qualifier spot.
That's right. So the 9th spot up for grabs here. Falcon can take it away, or Equalizer can make a good, strong comeback and force it to a game 3. We'll be finding out. Equalizer on the blue side. Red side, it is Falcon. This time around, turtle spawning on the bottom side of the map. It looks like it is going to be a 3-on-3 lane. So this time, Roger going up against Ethereal, Saber going up against Sun. Karina still hanging around with the trio at the bottom. I'm not sure how I feel about this sort of separation.
I think it's kind of the separation that they would like to do, because now you have Karina in, you have a healer on board at Rafael. All 3 players, or all 3, the tri-lane is having a good time, at least getting the farms they want. But if you want to tell me about matchups, I find a matchup would be much more onto Equalizer side, because they got Cho to disrupt them. Kagura, if there's a very good Kagura, she could actually deal a lot of damage, and of course you can have
Karina's coming in. Roger does go in for the damage. Will take a lot of return damage there, but not quite enough to land the final kill. Karina goes all the way back up top. This was what I wanted to see. With Saber joining to the bottom, the competition now seems a lot better.
Yep, indeed.
Because Karina does have AoE, can run through the multiple illusions. So we'll get the advantage. But Sun is already level 5. Karina still trailing at level 3.
I think Karina, she could actually just keep on farming right now. And speaking on Equalizer's tri-lane, well, Balmon, continuing that, Balmon can actually attack. And Sun is actually harassing Karina right here due to the level difference. And of course the splitting images, but I think Karina can stand onto the ground if she uses the tower onto her advantage in terms of
exactly.
defense.
She just needs to get a few more levels, and she'll be fine.
Correct.
Having Saber in the bottom is definitely more versatile, so it's a little bit of a disadvantage for her for the moment.
Oops.
The spin does come through. That's going to be it. She's going to get taken out. First blood. Really, really good job there by Sun.
Sun managed to take the first blood onto Karina right here, opening some entry points for Equalizer, as Equalizer will try to take down that turtle over here onto their favor. Chow trying to at least tease the opponent right here, but Balmon managed to get the final hit onto Turtle, giving some XP and gold. Now, for Falcon's side, in terms of the tri-lane, they had to be careful of Chow right here, as Sun in the top lane is pushing towards the top tower, the tier 1 tower right here. Roger trying to cover up for Karina. Roger coming into Sun, and it's just gonna be the no game right here.
I don't understand what's with all this rotation that's going on.
I
like
think
you had Saber, then you have Karina, then you have Roger. I'm not sure what sort of strategy they're trying to be playing here, but everybody seems to be just, oh, this lane is empty, I'll go to this lane. Like, in the middle lane, we are seeing that Ethereal will get taken down. The final last hit, the flicker does come true. So Karina now on the scoreboard, 1 kill down to her name.
Maybe that's your answer. Maybe having a high damage input character or hero to come in bot to try at least kill off the carries. But looking at that, Roger...
But Roger's going to be suffering because Sun is just staying in lane, getting all that gold, getting all that experience. With the other members of the team forcing to go back, walk back to lane. And you can't hold this tower for very long as well.
Yes, indeed. And you say rotations, they waste a lot of time, as you need to rotate one hero to another lane, and that will cost them EXP and gold. But then on the good side is, it's unpredictable. You can
Karina coming up top here. Roger will have to move away. The tower does get taken. The patience. Okay, good. Nope, deciding just to completely back away here. Not sure why that was the case though. I know Roger was a little bit low, but then again, he's already back within lane here. Karina opting to go push out mid instead. Ethereal is missing and now appearing on the bottom side.
And speaking of which, I may had a theory that opponent team, which is Falcon, might be afraid of Sun in terms of that, so they might switch heroes on board to rotate and try to at least deal some damage. But that shouldn't be a case. When you're having a Sun or any hero on board in your opponent team, you have to be prepared to face any encounters.
I mean, the thing is, the teams here have been playing and have beaten out already 508 other teams to reach the top 4. So, I mean, they definitely do have the experience playing it. Maybe
Sun is an unusual pick. We rarely see a Sun, that's the thing.
I mean, this comes down to the shout calling as well of the team, like how they are managing the general team in total, which is, it's perplexing.
Yes, indeed.
So Sun comes out already, will be hunting down Roger. They're just focusing the tower.
They just beat the tower down to the bottom.
Now tower is gone. Roger's in trouble.
And not sure why the camera switched it over there, but then Sun and Roger is facing against Sun, and Sun is actually lost the battle against Roger right here.
Roger picked the right image to take down.
And this is actually really good because this kind of slows down the top push, but then again you are losing 2 towers already from that side, so what do you have to respond?
Ethereal gets taken out again. Karina with another kill and manages to get out alive, so good job there turning her online. Belmont takes a little bit of damage as well. Roger here trying to eke his gold back, taking out the Hermit Crab up top. Kagura pushed out that wave and now is joining the team. Both teams trying to play the side lanes well, so Sun doing a really good job at top, Kagura pushing at bottom as well. But the retaliation coming back from Falcon is to take down Ethereal multiple times in the mid lane. But given that the side lanes now are pushed already, all the attention for Equalizer is going to be towards that mid lane for the control.
And speaking about mid lane, Equalizer isn't going to give up that easily yet. They had Balmond, they have Chow, they have Kagura, everyone is that middle there to protect the lane. The only thing that I can see of Falcons doing right now is trying to bait the opponent team for sending at least a careless pick. As you can see, Hilda chasing up top to Kagura. And there's not
going to be a turnaround there.
It's not really that damaging.
Sun is going to take another one if he stays up there. If the team can force a team fight here and force the attention, it is going to mean the inner turret does get taken. If not, it's going to be this outer turret. I don't understand why they're split up. Oh gosh.
This is a bit tough as Karina will come in from bot, trying to deal some damage, but this is a bit
Rafaela now gets impacted on at the bottom, will get kicked back. Ethereal does leap in, will be able to get one kill, but will Chow be able to get out alive? Oh, he barely does. Ethereal here knocking down the turret already, does get taken away, and will get another kill there. Belmont is still coming in. No, will stop the aggression finally in the end here. Equalizer doing their level best. Now Lord being taken as well. It was a really good pick onto Rafaela there. Clearly in the wrong position. Not sure why she should have been completely split up with the team, especially at this point here. 5 kills to 3. Lord now officially secured.
This is looking good for Equalizer then. They're trying to equalize things.
It is definitely looking much better
Yeah.
for them. I'm not sure why they're so spread out.
I'm just say that the Sun pick is disrupting their tactics in sense, defense-wise. They are leaving one top lane really open and free, so that Sun pick was actually really effective. It really disrupts Falcon7Alpha's mindset, like, hey guys, we have this Sun, we have to counter him in the top lane, he's pushing our towers. But then they had to realize that the other 4 members are
going in for Sun.
Oh, they're going in for
Back
Sun right
up
here.
top.
And
So
Sun-
Sun will be able to escape out of this.
They killed the wrong one. The splitting image.
It is one of the images away. Unfortunately, back down here.
Yep, they will push. Oh, they'll push. Like, this is what I'm trying to mention. If you focus on Sun too much, you forgot about your other 2 lanes. This is looking very bad, as there might be a team fight right here. And it's just going to break out.
They're going to back away because
Yep.
it isn't the targets they want to be finding out there.
It's the objectives.
On the other side, yeah, Falcon, Hilda does get taken out. Kagura, good job working there. Belmont's trying to spin away. Rafaela in lots of danger. Will be able to speed herself away just by a little bit. Lord is already working on there, and that's going to be it. Look at that side, taking out every single lane.
Wow.
Just like that. Equalizer holding true to their name. Good job there. That Sun last pick. Very versatile.
Yep.
Really executed well. But my same thoughts still go through. As the first game, like Karina was really good in the first game,
Yep.
not so good in the second game.
Yep.
Not in the second game, Sun really good, creating all that huge distraction away. In the 3rd place match of the 3rd qualifiers for the MPL Mobile Legends Bang Bang Professional League. Blue side is Falcon, red side Equalizer. Akai banned out.
As expected as well, Akai, versatile tank, able to initiate stuff, and you can see Lancelot also being banned. Nothing much to talk about the banned heroes. The pick rates of these banned heroes are really high. Maybe we can see some surprises coming out here in the ban, but most likely it's going to be the heroes, the same heroes again, like the other matches. But I want to see a different play style going on board for both teams. If Equalizer were to use the same playstyle again like the last game, that would be good for them. And Kagura getting banned right here, leaving Fanny open for the choice of the draft picks.
Digger is open. Digger
2,
will get
yep.
locked in.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
Kagura did play a pretty pivotal role in the last game, but then again,
not really that impactful, I think.
well,
Yeah.
a lot of the damage was coming out from her within the team fights. Once again, Hilda as well being hovered here. So not revealed too much as yet. Belmont, alright. Okay, Belmont did help quite a bit.
Yep.
And Chow.
As usual, the strongest disabler trying to kick out the team fight, separating the team fights from there. And it's gonna be a lockdown onto the team. So Equalizer will have Chow and Balmon, while Falcon will get Digger right here, as they have the other 2 picks. And it's gonna be Ruby instead. Is it gonna be a lockdown to Ruby? But the thing about Ruby is it's a very crowd control type of character, a hero, and she can actually initiate team fights with her hook. But then I have to see the whole draft pick process, like how are they going to utilize Ruby in this side. Because if Ruby, you note that she isn't as a versatile assassin or slash fighter compared to the rest of the heroes that we have in the pool. And we got Ethereal again, one of the most popular marksmen out here. She will be locked down with Ruby on the Falcon side. Equalizer still choosing their draft picks over here, trying to find a way to at least counter here. So we have 2 players which can actually kind of like disable and then bring back their enemy's estate, aka hook from there, which is actually okay. Ethereal could do damage on board, multiple damage, so we'll have to see how that. And Carrie and Harley or Harvey, I'm not sure what that. Harvey over there. Harley over there, the magician, will be picked by Equalizer. This is gonna be one of these interesting drafts.
It's slightly odd to me because, as you mentioned, Ruby, crowd control, the pullback, you have Digger.
The pullback as well.
And then you pick Carrie, who is shorter range, the shortest range marksman. Why? I know she has lots of damage, but it's so risky. I mean, Harley can play at a longer distance. Char and Belmont can get tanky, but you have carry that is really squishy. Now you have Digger, Irithel that can leap forward, Ruby who can pull back, Zelo who can dash forward, as well as Hilda. So really high mobility and control coming out from Falcon, and Equalizer coming up with lots of damage in general. I mean, we have Sun.
Yep.
You know, once again here, and it worked quite well for them. But it looks like Falcon is saying, you know what, if you want to play split push, you can play split push all you want. We are just going to take fights and be really strong in them.
And I think that's Falcon's game plan right now, because Equalizer just came out the same draft pick style, getting Sun on board, but then maybe with a higher damage input heroes.
Well, it worked for them.
Yep.
And yeah, I'm guessing they're hoping that it will work for them again.
Yep.
I'm going to wish both teams the very best of luck. I want to see what this boils down to in the end.
I'm just going to give 50-50. I don't really have a definite pick.
I don't have a definite pick, but I'm going to give a slight advantage to Falcon's lineup.
Slightly.
A slight advantage to Falcon's lineup.
Because of the pullback and stuff. But anyways,
because Digger is there.
Yeah, Digger is there. That's where the things comes and interesting matches will be there. But anyways, we're down into the final game between Falcon7Alpha on the blue team side and Equalizer on the red team side. One of the team will walk away with the 9 qualifier spot, while the other team will have to fight again in the best of 3 series later on for that final qualifier spot. And we can see right here that in the bottom lane we have Digger and Ruby. The middle lane where it's Cyril. We have Zilong, and last but not least Hilda in the top lane, pushing into the jungles of their respective areas. While onto Equalizer part we have Sun in the top lane, Harley possibly around the jungle area and possibly going down to mid, while there's a tri-lane factor onto the bottom lane with Curry, Balman, last but not least Cho.
So far very little specific aggression and movement.
Yeah.
I'm liking the more respectful gameplay coming from both sides. Here, taking it with a little bit of a slower pace. We have turtle spawning on the bottom side, so there's going to be a bit more attention being spent there as well. Harley here, nicely playing by its side, hoping to catch out onto Sun here. Sun wants that buff. Ooh,
too bad.
The buff did go over to Zilong there.
And I like how Falcon responds to Sun solo laning. Like, they had a tank, which is Hilda, which she can actually roam back and forth later on. But it got a high damage input character like Zilong. So Zilong can actually just deal as much damage
pull
as possible.
Back, stun, ooh,
not
no,
really,
just a slow,
just
not
a slight,
enough.
Yeah, slight teasing. And Hilda can actually just tank the damage by Sun splitting image and other skills. So that's actually a very good response, counter response towards Sun. But I have to see how long or how well
Ruby does get spotted up, does get knocked out. Hilda is there as well as we watch Harley dance around. We are seeing that the stun does come through. Oh no, they stepped into it, but not enough damage coming out. Ruby's skills were on cooldown there.
Funny thing that they stab it out, but because I think maybe because Ruby's skill is onto cooldown, and Hilda could not do much damage. So that's just a bit of teasing around, intimidating one another.
I mean, that was good. So it's going to put them a little bit on the back foot. We are seeing pings coming across on the mid lane. Harley's going to be a difficult one to actually kill because he can escape.
Yes. But Iteral also can escape, but Harley's one is like, pop,
yes. Harley's is more instantaneous than Irithel, so.
And you can see the Hilda joining back into the bottom lane for the tri-lane section. This is gonna be very interesting. I would like to choose a much more stronger tri-lane, just because there's Digger and Chow on their opposite teams, their respective teams. So it's actually a very fair matchup. So it comes down to composition of the team fights.
If they can catch out Carry, they have a better chance.
Yep.
But if Carry goes unchecked, it might be a little bit difficult for them. A lot of posturing, lots of waiting. They do see Belmont. There's a Digger going to reveal himself. Chow does come in. Does stop out Irithel. The bomb does come down, but not going to connect to anybody else. The slow does come through. Ruby now in lots of difficulty. Hilda way too far. We need to be careful. The pullback does come through. Waiting for the stun. No. Okay, we are seeing the CC. Negation come out. Harley does get taken off first blood. Hilda doing that. Carry is safely just hitting all the way from the side here. We'll be able to clean up Hilda. We'll be able to go for the next one out there. Zilong now under attack by Carry, but not be enough. We are seeing that Chow as well will be able to manage to escape. Irithel still chasing out. 2 more hits. 1 more hit. No, will not finally going for it. Not enough mana. But at the same time, Sun up top.
And of course, look at that, the team fight right here. Falcon managed to initiate team fight, getting that kills right there that they wanted. But the problem is they don't have enough firepower, and they lost 2 of their members in the team fight. Well, again, back to Sun, solo laning right here, managed to take down the tier 1 tower of the top side.
So all is not lost and all is not bad, because the goal lead now is a steady stream of 1,000 that's going on, and they do have the first turret, although that's the first blood. Healer's going to be just chasing Sun a little bit away. Turtle is still there. It looks like they will be starting it up. In fact, yes, they are starting Turtle up already. That will just push their lead further up ahead. They know how to manage the map and its objectives quite well.
And this is the question that we've been proposing or asking ourselves. Can they stop the solo lane pusher, which is Sun? And while stopping him is another question. The second question arises is, can they stop rotating, like moving forward, try to defend the other lanes while they're trying to stop Sun? So let's see how is this, as Hilda and Zilong is at the top lane right here. Sun is still pushing the bottom lane, still camping around here for the Equalizer team.
You're just hoping somebody steps out
to get that careless pick.
To have the punish here from the overstep. Digger is here. Knock up wrong.
What's a close one? That was a close one. I mean, if you kill Digger,
but
he will still revive, but
yeah,
it's
but
not much damage.
Carry wasn't even there as well.
Yeah.
Like, was not directly in position.
Most probably she's trying to find a farm a bit.
She was clearing the camp and returning from clearing the camp.
Yeah. As you can see, Hilda on to Sun over there. Zilong and Sun, they're chasing him over here. This is gonna be a bit of a sequence over here, and Interil will walk away, being saved by the time of Digger. She managed to run away from the fight, but oh, look at that, Harley. Harley over there has killed off Interil, managed to get that sneaky kill out of there, and leaving Ruby and Digger into their own base with 4 members downwards.
I mean, up top here we see Zilong not taking the tower. They did manage to push because of the pressure. It's 2v1.
Correct.
Sun had to move back. They will take the turret. And they are still managing to defend the bottom turret as well. So, Equalizer losing out a little bit there. Although they
got a kill.
They got the kill. It's...
Objectives wise, they're losing a bit.
Not as much as they could have gotten. Carry still trying to get all that extra gold to get herself into that late game phase with that 5 item slot that's going on. So
it's gonna be tough. It's a very, very close game right now, I would say.
It is on message. Belmont is there. Carry is starting to attack, but Hilda does spot. The pullback does come through. Will be able to take out Carry. Position wise, really off. Sun now pushing up top as well. Harley has made his appearance, but in the fray of all members, barely almost gets Sun there. Still just taking out. Irithel doing lots and lots of work. Hilda coming in. Belmont as well. It looks like they're switching targets. The pull does come through. Ruby gets another kill. They can signal this for Lord and the bottom turret at the same time. Zilong charging all the way back towards mid. Maybe slight missed opportunity with Lord.
Yeah.
But then again, the other team members from Equalizer are now back up again. They at least get the safe, 1 clear objective on the bottom turret. Equalizer losing lots and lots of ground here.
I mean, the main mistake was Carry being in the middle of the fight. She is a very good marksman, very versatile tank killer. That's where she gets her name from. But anyways, we're gonna go inside right here, and Harley got caught onto Hilda. Hilda will take down Harley right here, and the rest of the members, they are still camping around. They could not save Harley from that disaster, and this is gonna be a battle for the mid tower right here onto Falcon. Equalizer, all of their members are getting into the middle lane, trying to defend the mid tower from falling down onto Falcon's hands. Everybody's just trading skills right here, nothing too serious, trying to find that careless pick. And it's gonna be... Yeah, they're trying to take down the tower and they
The
were
pullback!
pull back over here. Oh, Zilong with another pull.
But Sun comes through.
And this is gonna be a massacre onto both his son. He's trying to do as much damage, but the splitting images are just too much to handle. But here he will taken down onto Zilong. Carry will take down Hilda with the trade-off. Balman killing off Ruby, leaving the Equalizer team members going down. Look at Balmon killing another person and managed to run away with the slither of health, leaving Digger alone. Wow. What a sequence of events right here. Equalizer, I was just about to say that why Harley is being caught in the middle while the rest of the teammates don't want to help him. And you know, with Falcon having that much confidence to say that, you know what, the tower is going to break down, I want to go inside and try to at least initiate team fight while breaking that tower, because they don't have much defenses to run. But Equalizer managed to do so much damage, including Sun. Before he falls down, he took down a lot of damage right here, and the rest of the members of Equalizer...
Digger coming through! Will they have to pull back onto Chow here? The damage is good. Lord does get called out, but it's still getting a retribution kill coming through. Carry needs to be careful about this. Hilda does spot it out, will not be able to go through. Lord is pushing up top, but it's a long journey for the Lord to be taking. We have 5 members here, all dancing around the bottom. Not as many kills as they expected. Irithel is doing well.
With level 10. Alright.
That's there, but Carry is doing just that much better.
Carry indeed. There's a lot of things going on right here. As you can see, a lot of damage be taken into Ruby. Ruby is able to run out here with the help of Digger.
Ooh.
And they bring the fight to them as Hilda takes down Harley over there, leaving one member down onto Equalizer. And look at the top lane, guys.
They are forced to go back. Belmont's going to try and stop this. Oh no, Belmont can't even see them anymore. The tower does get taken. They have to respond to Lord. The middle turret does get taken, and they should rotate and take the other mid turret as well. Lord down to half health already. Irithel is still taking the buff. Should be with the team. They could lose more objectives with this. Carry has already begun her work. Will back away just a little bit further before all of it does collapse back. Sun is still using his images on the end. Belmont waiting for a right angle to engage. Zilong does come in. Flips Carry's back. Carry does get taken down. Digger's ultimate is used. The pullback. Chow as well. Falcon executing the fight so well. Sun's going all the way to the bottom lane here, trying to force your attention. Hilda has to go back. Now Porkchop in so much difficulty will get pulled back once again. Belmont not having enough. Harley might be able to do that. Harley does get one kill. Will be able to bring down Irithel. Not enough as well. Now onto Digger. Whoa.
Sun still pushing bottom lane right here. Harley chasing up them. Oh, both the heroes of Falcon. And Sun is able to take down the last bottom tower for his team right here. I am really kind of confused right now because a lot of action was onto Falcon's potential or advantage, but when you see Sun, they still haven't solved the first question. They got the second question correctly, but the first question is still still in the dark. They still could have stopped Stun from pushing bottom lanes and the mid top lane. Now look at the towers. They only have one top tier tower and 2 mid tier towers, and their bottom lane is just exposed. They solved the team fight, yeah.
The team fight's working towards their favor.
Correct.
But it's coming down to, can you divert enough attention? Can you have, enough ability? We are seeing lots and lots of defense. Oh my god.
The defense is real, guys.
The amount of armor.
Oh man, I think they just try to tank up as much damage, soak up as much damage from the opposite team, because it's a lot of defensive items right here. But then again, they still haven't solved the first question.
Well, okay.
How can you stop Sun?
First of all, they need to control the lanes. Step 1, control lanes so that Sun isn't too close to your objectives. And you need to keep the waves pushing out. Step 2, catch one of the 4 members. Irithel does get spotted out, will leap away to safety in the bottom side.
And of course, you can look at that. Zilong trying to run away from Sun. And speaking back to your question, yes, you can try to stop the Sun from taking the control of the lane itself. But then you have to respond to the other 4 members through a pick. And you can see right there, Sun also just walk away. So this is how Falcon's supposed to play it out. And I'm not sure whether they could do both at the same time. They could do one at a time, but not both at the same time. So it's gonna be a challenge for them if they want to win this game.
The Lord is up yet again, so it looks like Carry is starting it.
Okay, Carry can just take down the Lord itself.
Carry has started it already. Oh.
I don't think
if Sun was in the bottom lane right now, it would be the end of the game already. They are spotting out Carry. Hilda is on her back. Will come through. Finally does get killed out here. They are already in a deficit. They need to be careful about this. Diggers lost in between, not wanting who to help. The pullback does come through. The stun will come out. So much damage. Harley still on the other end there. Hilda's now chasing down. Sun is in the battle here. Will be able to bring down Irithel. One last hit. It will come through. Digger does get pulled back here. Zilong now knocking him back as well. Finally in the end, no, Sun does manage to escape.
And Equalizer. What just happened?
Equalizer losing out 3 members because Carry got taken out first.
Correct.
It was still such a strong team fight because it was a 4v5.
Yep. And of course Sun, he is able to do so much, and with Chow as well, but then I'm not sure why he ran away. He backed away from the fight. Yeah, indeed he was a bit low on HP, but it wasn't so desperately low that he needs to go back and, you know, just retreat from the battle. But oh well, that happened. So Falcon won that match, won that team fight, and they are still in the game, where despite having a less of a goal advantage. Equalizer on the other hand, you gotta do better than that, guys. I mean, seriously, you had Sun, you had a pushing capability.
See, this is what I like now. Zilong is pushing out the bottom so that as the lot gets contested once again, as it's starting up here, you have the wave that's pushing up there. It definitely will help them come back here. So, good response from Falcon, seeing that the bottom lane needs to get a little bit pushed out here. Ooh, the pullback does come through. The Sun does come out here. Sun is in lots of danger here. It looks like we'll get taken out. Irithel does bring it down. Now Carry is completely isolated away as well. Carry, you need to be careful about this. Does get Sun out. Carry does get taken down. Double kill. Harley doing damage. It looks like Harley will be able to take that down. No, Harley does back away. Zilong is chasing him out. Chow, Ruby surviving. Harley coming back in here. No, Zilong does take him away, and that is a 4-man kill to nothing. Lord will get taken away as well. Falcon biting back, clawing back.
And Falcon just solved their question. They just had an answer. The answer is taking down Sun first. That is the main thing. Second of all, taking down Carry or one of the high damage heroes. And that's your answer.
They definitely took down Sun first. You know, this big damage dealer.
Correct.
And knowing the fact that he always likes to split push and be by himself. You know, saw the opportunity and took that. Bottom lane, however, Hilda is gone back already.
It's okay. Not
That's
really
going to be decent. I definitely need to see, you know, the jungle creeps being taken more. They have an opportunity here for all 4 of them to go in, maybe secure the bottom tower as Lord pushes up on top. The game is, you know, back to the same footing, although the kills are quite heavily towards Falcon's favor, which is 19 to 10. The goal lead is a measly 5,000 at 15 minutes. Most people are level 15. There's a few exceptions. Belmont is 13. And most of them are level 14, turning 15 already. So it's that late part of the game here where a small mistake can make it up. Ooh, the knockup does come true.
And look at that, tower has been taken down right
Ruby
now.
just pull back! What amazing engage coming in! Harley gets to take a damage was completely removed out here. Immortality will get popped. They're going to wait for Chow to come back here. Nice zoning coming out from Digger as well. Mega kill comes in. Zilong doing so much of work. Looks like they will be able to come in with another engage here. Digger does pull back in the end. We are seeing that Zilong will be moving in. The flip back onto Belmont as well. Look, they do have the creep waves. They can end the game right here. Falcon coming in with such an amazing comeback. Sun is in here, doing so much damage on the Digger. The split attention is being focused. The villains are going to go down. This is going to be the very end. That gets taken. Falcon, what an amazing comeback for them. Really well executed. Sun was a little bit too far. Taking care of Lord, using the split attention. Definitely well deserved. Digger on that MVP. 2 kills, 20 assists out of the 23 kills.
Download for free Mobile Legends Bang Bang.